Leaving a motorcycle club after you've prospected and gave years of your life, it can be life-changing. For some, they walk away like it was nothing. For me, not so much. Some move on to bigger, badder motorcycle clubs. Some just leave the culture in general. If you've ever left a motorcycle club before, let me know in the comments why you left. And if you're thinking about joining the MC, here's 8 reasons why most leave. Number 1, there's levels. Reasons to leave a motorcycle club. I think it is 50 Cent saying that I love. You're the product of the top 5 people you talk to for no good reason. If the people that you talk to the most play video games all day, you're gonna know a thing or two about video games. If all of your boys are millionaires, you're gonna be a millionaire. You're the sum of the people around you. So if the people around you ain't doing shit, what do you think you are? So if you're in a motorcycle club and the conversations you're having don't add up, it's time to go. I believe all relationships should be a value exchange. And this goes with your relationship with your girlfriend, with your club, in any situation in business. It needs to be a value exchange. I must provide value to you. You must provide value to me. It can't be a nothing relationship. And this is why the hang around period is so important. Prospecting is so important because it takes time to get to know the people in your MC. Do you connect? What are the conversations like? Is this the club for you? Take your time in the beginning so you don't have to have that long stretch of time where you just waste years of your life. Number 2, it's not what you signed up for. If you join the Outlaw Motorcycle Club and when you got in there was no real issues going on, no real problems in your area, understand something could change in a New York minute. 3 states away, one altercation in a bar somewhere could change your life. You should always know what you signed up for, but sometimes people just don't know. And this goes for all kind of clubs. If you signed up for a Christian motorcycle club and you notice that they're not so Christian, sometimes you think they're trying to be outlaws hiding under a Christian banner. It's time to go. If your motorcycle club is engaged in some activities that you may not be built for, you should get out that club. This applies to any circle you might find yourself in too. It may be best to distance yourself from that environment. Number 3, no loyalty. Leaving your motorcycle club is not an easy thing to do, and for some people it's the easiest thing to do. Loyalty is worth more than gold. It's easy to get some money and get a nice gold chain or a car or something. Not really easy, that might be the wrong word, but consistency will bring you that. You will get better and better if you keep doing something, and you can achieve any of that physical stuff. But loyalty is something that you cannot buy. Unless you got millions, then you can find a bunch of loyal soldiers. But for your everyday biker in a motorcycle club, loyalty is almost impossible. Some will say, not my club, all of my brothers are solid. This is naive. Put them all in separate rooms and tell them somebody's gonna get 100 years in prison. It's either gonna be you or your brothers, and you will see how fast you will be jerking off in a prison cell, and every time they see your lady, they're trying to smash. Lack of loyalty is a reason to step away from a motorcycle club. Number 4, conflict with club members. If you have a conflict with someone high up in your motorcycle club, most times the writing's on the wall. They're gonna run you out of town or just make your life difficult. Sometimes they become your worst enemy. I know club members that have made a brother in their club the biggest enemy in their life. Like if a rival club wanted to get at that brother, he would let it happen. If it was just him and his club brother, if he walked up and seen his brother getting jumped by a rival club and nobody sees him, he'll just walk away. Let me know in the comments if you know people like this. They will watch you get stomped into oblivion and not intervene. If you're constantly butting heads with certain members and it seems like it's just not working out, it's probably not. Get out of there. Number 5, legal issues. If the club is engaged in illegal activities and you're on the up and up, get out of there. You're not living the same lifestyle. You're a square peg in a round hole. Why risk the RICO charge? They're not gonna say you work a job they don't, so you're not gonna do time. Your vest will be on TV hanging up like some kind of trophy for the police to look cool. Also, if your club isn't into any of that type of stuff, you should leave if the way you get your money could take brothers away from their family. Your illegal activities bringing the club down. Number 6, changing priorities. If your priorities or interests have shifted and no longer align with those of your club, it may be time to reevaluate your membership. I went through this myself. My business started to take off. I was a different person than I was 5 years prior to when I joined the club. My dreams and my business became, now that's my priority. That's the way I make my money. I was no longer working a shift. I have custody of my daughter, and in my profession, if you don't perform, you don't eat. So I needed to focus. There was a lot more politics and dimensions to it, but overall, I needed to focus on my legacy. If you're a person that's doing things in your life, sports, entertainment, anything, it could be anything. Depending on the club you're in, you may have to split. Out of respect for the club, whether you truly respect the higher ups or not, respect for that patch that you worked your ass off for and prospected for, you do it for the respect of that patch that you earned. Number 7, you found a better club. Joining a motorcycle club for the first time, you might not know the scope of the culture. A friend of yours is in the club, so you hang around for a week. They tell you they love you and they want you to get down, so you do. A couple months go by, a year, and you begin to realize this is a complete shit show. Are you wrong for leaving the club? Let me know what you think in the comments. This may sound crazy, but leaving a motorcycle club for a better one is an option. Now, I'm not saying be a club hopper, but in your journey, if you've been around all the clubs now and you know who's who and you've developed a relationship with an MC that highly respects you and you feel more aligned with, leave the club on good terms. Number 8, facing demons. Facing demons is a reason to get even closer to your motorcycle club or leaving. If you're battling addiction or sickness, things that physically take you out the game and make it hard to ride, depending on your club, this could be your in or out. If it's addiction, you may have to leave because you're risking your brothers' lives on the road and your own life. But if you got brothers who truly love you, they can be your rock. I've seen it happen before. I've seen brothers go down, never walk again, and get abandoned by the club. And then I've seen brothers wheelchair their brother into all the events. This can be risky if you're in an outlaw club, but I've seen it. If your demons could ruin everyone around you, leave the club. Tell me in the comments if any of these sound like you. You only live one life, remember that. Get your MAGA Skull Ghostavelli stickers now. They're on www.demonsroad.com. I got another video where I talk about 8 things you need to know to start a new motorcycle club. It'll be linked above. And oh yeah, we ghosting, baby.